some. Welcome back to Cactus Corp plays Yooka-Laylee in the Impossible Lair. My name is Kevandre.
Are you going to leave that in the recording?
We'll see.
Okay, because you got it now.
Now you reference it.
Right. Hi, my name is Bobby, and he said a silly thing. I glared at him and referenced it because I thought it was funny as fuck. So I want to make sure it stays in the episode.
Yeah. So I walked around a bunch, and I found out where I was supposed to be. And I got there, and I opened this thing so we can get back there easily. Now we can go into this no Yooka lair.
Yes. So
the pumpkins are mad. They are quite smashing. Oh, hey, I think I've been here before.
Have you?
I remember that, right?
I don't recall at all.
So maybe I'm not actually supposed to be here. Who knows? I don't.
No one is sure.
Yeah. Because we were here and we did the stomp, and that's how we got the honey.
Oh.
So that's actually not where I was supposed to be. Where the fuck am I supposed to go?
Good question. I am unsure. Do we need to...
Oh, no, wait. There was an extra place in this cave, huh?
Yeah, up and to the left.
Yes.
And you were like, oh, I need a key for that lock.
I need a key.
And you'll never get it.
I'll never get a key.
No. And these little buggers. And then this guy.
And then, yeah, Trowzer.
What was my Trowzer voice?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't. Excellent! Here comes that moneybags bat! Ah, my favorite customers!
Oh, that's gonna be terrible to listen to.
Yeah, deal with that. Don't help me out with the voice, and that's what you get. So, yeah, want to unlock the paywall for 15 twit coins? Lovely jubbly.
Ugh, serotonin.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Just that straight serotonin shot, straight into your veins.
I really like achievements. Bruv. Hey, look, some stuff.
Oh my. You might actually have something to do this episode.
Yes.
Another satisfied customer for Trowzer.
Truly the finest joke. Hey, I found a gyroid.
What the fuck is that?
Greetings, mister. Welcome to the desert. My sister locked herself in here after our dad asked her to check on the pipe works. If you want to get inside, you'll have to go exploring for a key. That bat has a cool nose.
Dads and daughters checking out pipe spurt, getting trapped in places. I've seen that porno.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's kind of mixing genres there a bit, but sure. Alright. Why not?
Get your ass back here, idiot.
Hooray! Sepia film.
Yeah, we haven't done the black and white one yet, so fuck sepia. We're better than that. We're going to the black and white.
That's true.
Hey, look, Trowzer.
Oh, hey. Splendid! Here comes that dupable duo. Looking for a deal, friends? Unfortunately, I'm off duty at the moment. Fuck off. Still, not a totally wasted journey.
I mean, I am wasted.
We should be wasted. That would make this game a lot more fun. We might be able to keep dialogue going.
I'd be real bad at it.
You can look at all the smashing stuff I've bought with your Twitcoin. Oh, look! Here comes another delivery now. Look at all the shit I bought with your money. With this outdoor dining set, I can even entertain more cash-plump clients. Care for a mocha?
Sure. Sorry, we don't drink coffee with mugs. Oh, fucking
that's pretty good.
Wrecked.
I like it a lot.
In a 50s style.
Yeah. Too busy unlocking those paywalls, eh? Tell you what, open them all, and I'll even throw in a fourth tonic slot.
Oh, I am tempted by that.
Yeah. I heard they're all the rage right now.
That actually sounds pretty good.
That's what your mom said when I gave her the old tail.
Gave her the old tail?
Yeah, because he's a snake. Just slips it on him.
Oh, okay.
Look, don't act like I'm weird by not acknowledging that.
Am I acting like you're not weird?
All the time.
I would never act like you're not weird.
You do it all the time, especially like as revenge when you say a pun that is glorious, and I just give you nothing to work with.
Yeah.
Just go blank
He
face.
can be kind of a cunt about that sometimes.
It takes a lot not to laugh. Oh, hey, the hat. That's his cue telling me, hey, what you're saying is dumb. Pick a subject.
No, I'm just saying that I'm not going to carry it as much when we're inside the level, so.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, okay. Oh, my. I quite like that.
I like that. Oh, yes, I see.
Oh. Oh, hey, and how the things
Cock
change
and
color
balls.
just a bit.
Hell yeah. Sorry, Jim. This actually kind of makes it harder.
Yeah, I can see that.
Fuck it.
Damn. That's a really cool look, though.
I know, right?
I really dig it. I'm really digging it.
Yes. I really want to find the one that looks like Limbo.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm not sure where it is, but I hope that we find it.
Yeah, we'll probably end up looking it up at some point when my phone's not dead. Which it is right now because I was busy looking up Pokemon and stuff.
That's true. That's all we've been doing.
Hey, where's this Pokemon spawn and like which weather location? Because we try to knock out all the Sword and Shield exclusives to go ahead and get them traded over.
Yes.
And some of them are absurdly picky. Goodness. It has to be this type of weather in this very particularly small spot of the wild area. It's only in the grass and it has a 1% chance of spawning. Good luck, fucker.
Good luck, fucker. The madman will get shot to death. The envelope will not seal. And his stamps will be in the wrong denomination. Good luck, fucker.
I love that joke so much, and I'm not sure if I ever told you this. I love that joke because that's the first joke my mom heard of Mitch Hedberg's.
Oh, yeah?
And she lost it. She thought that was just the funniest damn thing she had heard in her entire life.
It is a good
for a
one.
hot minute there.
Fuck me in the dick.
In that hot dick.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, did you pull the thing?
I did. It is favorite authors.
Well, since we don't ever stop talking about them, this will probably be a short one.
Right. I mean, Patrick Rothfuss, Jim Butcher, J.K. Rowling,
Drew Hayes.
Drew Hayes.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Anybody else?
There are some authors that I like one particular series. It's like, you know, J.K. Rowling, man, I don't give a fuck about anything that's not Harry Potter.
Right.
Like, Cuckoo's Calling, I don't care.
Yeah.
No one does.
I can see that. I've read a lot. There's been a lot of authors that I like. It's hard for me to have an author stand out rather than the story stand out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's truly like, if the writing style stands out to you. That's why I think that Drew Hayes is actually probably my favorite. Because with Jim Butcher, while the Dresden Files is my favorite series overall, I couldn't give a shit about his other series.
Well, I really liked Codex Alera.
See, I don't like it, and I don't like the Cinder Spires.
Yeah, Cinder Spires can kind of go fuck itself.
The Spider-Man book was really good, but it was pretty much just a Dresden Files book as Spider-Man. Seeing as how Harry is just Spider-Man. Spider-Man! So, there's that. But, I really like his style when he's doing that, you know?
Yeah.
Conversely, Drew Hayes, I've read several of his books, and series as well, and I really like them all. Well, not really the old school stuff, but that's just because, like, that's not my thing.
Right.
The high fantasy kind of thing.
See, I dig a lot of high fantasy, but not when they're just trying to suck Tolkien's dick. And that's a big difference for me. Because a whole bunch of them, like George R. R. Martin, that's their thing. It's, I'm writing a high fantasy because I love Tolkien so much.
Yeah, and Patrick Rothfuss.
No. There's a fine line there. he toes it sometimes. There's several chapters of his books I'm just like, oh my god, dude, I know where you're ripping this off from. Stop it.
Yeah.
But the majority of the books flows a lot better. It's not as overly explanatory as J.K. Rowling. It's not trying to build the world in the same way. It's more natural.
What the fuck?
I think. Which works as a better style for this day and age. Back in J.K. Rowling, or not J.K. Rowling's, J.R. Tolkien's days, that wasn't the case. You didn't have all those frame references that we already have built in. You don't have that imagination already being displayed. So you have to be a lot more descriptive about stuff, and it works for that time period, and it works the way that he did it.
Yeah.
George R. Martin, however, can't write for shit. He is an awful, awful writer.
It's true. It's really boring.
Yeah.
Somehow I managed to get through 3.5 books, but man, I'm not really sure how.
So I'm not sure if we have this in here, but I'm going to change this up. What is your least favorite author? Or set of authors? Because I got one right on the top of my head who can go fuck himself.
Brandon Sanderson?
Brandon Sanderson, I don't like. I know a lot of people like him. I really do not like his writing style. And I've had that conversation a lot. And I've been to a few conferences where he has spoken. And I don't like him as a person either. But I still appreciate how much he influences other people to find their voice. And I appreciate all the support that he gives other authors. So I think it's just more of a personal hang-up on me.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to judge him too hard for that. That's... Something's weird between him and me, and he doesn't even know I exist. So, you know, it's a pointless hate.
We're enemies, but he doesn't know it.
Right. Now, my most hated author is Lev Grossman.
Oh, yeah, The Magicians.
Yeah, he wrote the Magicians trilogy. And those are the only books that I support burning. Now, I feel like some people may think that's too hard of a stance, or that I'm joking. Let me be clear, it is the exactly right stance to have, and I am not joking. I keep the full set on my bookshelf where I picked them up. All three books are $10 because they were on super sale or whatever. And some chick at the counter said, hey, I recommend these. And I was like, oh, hey, thanks for the recommendation. They're cheap, I'll pick them up. Because I'm the person that actually does that. And they were awful. And I told her about it. And I judged her. And I made sure to never listen to anything she said again. Ever.
See, here's the thing, man. Like, there are books that I don't like, and I just assume, hey, this isn't for me. You know, like, a lot of people unironically love Twilight, and while I think it's stupid, good for them. They found something they really like. It's nice to get people reading something every now and again.
Yeah.
Even if you think it's fucking terrible.
Yeah. And we may have a discussion about why I think that book is terrible, but I'm not going to judge you too much for it.
Right.
There will be lines. I did break up with a chick because she said Twilight was her favorite book. Because I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know, man. A lot of the times, things just aren't for me. Like, if I'm based on just how I like something and don't like something, I wouldn't care for Tolkien. I cannot get through Lord of the Rings. I've tried several times.
Hey, I just appreciate that you tried.
Yeah.
I know it's super not for everybody.
It just sucks because I really want to be part of that, but I can't.
Fair enough.
Even the audiobooks, I'm like, nope, no, I'm good. I'm good without any of this.
I feel like there should be a blasphemous version that's like the updated, abridged for
the layman.
For the layman, yeah. Just like, hey, does the way Tolkien writes just grind on your nerves and it's really hard to get through it? Here's the summaries, but written well.
Yeah.
So,
like, I got. Whoa! I didn't even notice. I got much more through Game of Thrones than anything in Lord of the Rings. Even the movies just put me the fuck to sleep. So I'm just like, look, I don't really know what I'm missing here. Something.
Yeah, it's a thing. But, you know, we all got certain taste, and that's why I'm not going to really hate on Brandon Sanderson too much, because I know it's my taste is not him. But like Grossman, I think everybody should hate those. If you have a set, like I do, the only reason to keep the set would be to remind yourself that there are books that are awful.
I haven't read them because I don't want to actually like them and then get into a bullshit argument about it.
Which would probably happen.
Exactly.
So strong is my hate for the... That was kind of cool. So strong is my hate for those books.
Yeah. It sounds like the kind of book that I would like.
See, I'm really not sure if you would like it. Because what it is, it's the adult version, but not the great adult version. Just like, oh, hey, that ogre had a big dick. I'm going to mention it for 3 pages, and it's not going to go anywhere. He's just got that dick.
Sometimes I don't mind that kind of thing. It's just like Kevin Hearn does that too. And I think it's funny. It's
every now and again, but this isn't played for humor.
Yeah.
It's straight up, he's taking it way too seriously.
I'm going to get rid of the black and white.
They are... He is ripping off Narnia, Harry Potter, pretty much all the like main young adult series. He's combining them all together poorly, doing the adult take on it poorly, and then not including things like good plot, good story structure, or likable characters. He took all those out right away. Any character that you think is going to be likable, give it about 20 more pages, and you're gonna fucking hate them.
That sounds right.
It's awful.
Barely started the level, already lost the bat.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Bitch. And I can't ground pound without him. Great, I made a mistake. I forgot about these boys that jump at the same time as I do.
Rude! Oh, that poor little feller. He had no idea.
Give me that bat bell. Fuck yeah. Bat bell cheese.
Bat bell is back. Oh, damn.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna be contentious right now.
Oh, is it?
Because I'm not sure. Favorite Fire Emblem character?
I don't know. I've got them separated by game.
Right? But the point of some of these questions was to make us have the conversation to put them in a proper list. And we knew it was going to be hard, but that's what would stimulate the conversation.
So, even then, it's hard for me to actually separate it by game. I've just got them all separated in different fashions. It's like in Awakening, my favorite character is Gregor and also Brady. And I'm just like, yeah, well, Gregor is just my favorite of the older generation, and Brady's my favorite of the younger generation.
Ah, I see.
Fates, it's just Nina.
All right.
But Three Houses. Oh, that one hurts.
A part of me wants to say Edelgard to troll you, but I would be lying.
I think overall it's probably Annette.
Really?
I really like Annette. But I also really like Linhardt, and I think that Dimitri is one of the best characters that we've seen in the series. Overall, even if he's not my favorite, I think he's one of the best.
Yeah, that's certainly true. We understand you, Erica Linmack.
Yes. God, I'm a fool. I meant to yeet instead of tail.
A fully justified and prudent fool.
Yes.
But I do really like Edelgard. Like,
I think that she's a good character. I just think that she's an idiot.
I disagree.
Yeah, it's overall though.
I mean, my first instinct is to go like full Managate, like Naui. Was awesome.
Yeah.
My first waifu in the games.
My first waifu in the games was Cordelia, and I like Cordelia. She's a little dull. Maribel is also one of my favorites from Awakening.
Yeah. I can just feel some of the fanboys of Fire Emblem judging us, going like, "How can that be your first one? That wasn't until like the 9th game or whatever." It's like, you're a Johnny-come-lately. It's like, yeah, that's
I keep
my
calling
whole thing.
Bobby a Johnny-come-lately lately, and he won't let it go.
I will not.
I'm a fool. I knew it.
Yeah. So it's really tough.
Overall,
the important thing is that, is there a wrong answer here? Is there somebody who said, you know, this is my favorite Fire Emblem character between all of them, and you just kind of look at them and go, you're wrong?
That I would go, you're wrong, or the fandom would go, you're wrong? Because I think the fandom would say that for, like, Camilla. Well, depending on which fandom you're talking about. I know that you really like Camilla.
I did like Camilla. And not just because the sexy Rule 34
the
stuff.
titties.
Right? I thought she was interesting.
I think she's fun.
Yeah.
I think she's a little overhated.
I can see why people would hate her, though.
Sure.
And especially
if you're playing Fae, and constantly it's just like, oh yeah, hey, here's another Camilla.
Yeah.
There's no character in particular that I dislike. I don't really like Edelgard very much. Again, she's a good character, but I think she's a fucking fool. And I would think that route was very boring if not for Hubert. But like Linhardt, also great. Caspar also really growing on me.
I still hate Caspar.
I did not care for him, but the more supports I see of his, I'm like, okay, you're all right.
I still need to do all the supports for Orphan Kid.
Ash?
No, the church kid.
Oh, Serial.
Cyril. Yes, Cyril. Whatever.
I call him Serial.
Yes, I like it better.
I also. Overall, my favorite is probably Nina, but man, that could change at any time.
I don't even like Rhea, but her character is...
Oh yeah, her character. She's a great character, man.
And great voice acting. Holy
Shirami
crap.
Lee fucking nails it. Especially when she gets mad.
Yeah, I like it so much. I want her to yell at me in person. Which I know isn't a generally healthy thing to say, but I'm not a generally healthy person.
Well, she's from here, so we could probably just ask her to do it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Can we? I would really like that as a birthday
We could have gone to Roseville Anime, and we didn't.
That seems like a bit much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not worth it for that feather. Get out of here.
But having her yell at me for my birthday, that would be quite nice. Yes.
Well, maybe she's on Cameo.
Maybe. That's a good point.
That would be great, actually.
Yeah. I know there's lots of YouTube stuff of fans getting her to read stuff at conventions.
I believe it.
I'd be surprised. Now that you say it, I'd be kind of surprised if she wasn't on it.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Whoa.
For a quill? I don't fucking think so.
But yeah, gotta pick just one. Just...
Hive Russell?
I like it.
Jesus. These people.
Gotta pick one.
These bees.
Just one favorite Fire Emblem character. And not just like waifu or anything like that. You know. It's a good question. Sylvain.
It's a good one, too. I really like Sylvain. Too
Sylvain
bad
would
he's
be
got
really
no
good.
fucking supports.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is your crate? I don't know.
Sylvain's really good. I might have to agree with Eric Olympic, though.
Dimitri?
Yeah. His character arc is amazing.
It's really good.
I like him as a fighting unit. I like his character design. Except for his hair when he's younger is a bit weird, but I get over it really quick.
When he's doing his fucking Pro Jared impersonation
Yeah.
with his hair.
All the overlapping bangs and shit. It's
Whoa!
weird. I like him. I like him a whole lot. If I had to pick a one husbando, he would be it.
Oh no, I'd go with Linhardt.
No.
I really like Ignatz and Raphael as well.
Those are all great. But Dimitri's better. Gotta get me some of that crazy.
I kind of liked, like, when I was playing through Black Eagles, listening to all of them talk about, like, oh yeah, you know, I'm from the Alliance, but I don't work for no fucking nobles.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be where my friends are at. I'm like, oh, okay. But then, you watch the compilations on YouTube of the unique dialogue. When you've got Raphael, who joined the Empire, fighting against Ignatz, who's on the Alliance. I got mad.
Oh yeah?
It made me very sad.
Why so? Well, I didn't see it, so
Because
tell me.
because they're besties, and then they killed each other, and it hurt me. It's just like Annette and Mercedes when they're on the opposite side. They've got that unique dialogue, and I don't like it.
Okay. So if you don't know what he's talking about, like I don't, look it up after this episode. You got about 4 more minutes left till we're done.
I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to jump into another thing. We might as well just do shoutouts now.
Yeah, so like I said, 4 more minutes while we do shoutouts.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's it. If you have differing opinions than what we said about your favorite authors or favorite Fire Emblem characters, tell us below and feel free to judge us. We might interact with you. We might not. I don't know.
Overall, Nina or Gregor or Brady or Annette.
And if you like the Lev Grossman Magician Trilogy book, just unsubscribe, please.
Yeah. Do not presume. Please. Anyway.
I'm kidding. Don't unsubscribe.
You weren't subscribed to begin with.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Okay, shoutouts. We should do shoutouts.
Okay, why don't you go first?
My shoutout.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Jesus, Odin, Thor, and Freya.
Did it take you a bit?
Yeah.
It's okay. My shoutout is going to go towards somebody who I've been catching some of their odd snippet commentaries of, especially recently here in mid-November with all the American politics going on and going weird. This shoutout is going towards Stephen Colbert, a show comedian person.
A show comedian person?
Yeah. He has a talk show. Half the time he's serious. Half the time it's comedy. And I have no idea what his actual opinions on anything are.
I always got the opinion that he was liberal, but just pretending not to be when he was on the Colbert Report.
Yes, that's my understanding too.
But I'm a fucking idiot. And then he takes over the Late Show, and I don't know.
Yeah, and now it's pretty much just full on.
You're not supposed to have a stance when
Yeah.
you're on one of those shows.
You're not really supposed to have a stance, but I think he more just likes making humorous jokes at the easy targets.
Sure. I think that's just the way it is with
right.
all of those.
I appreciate it because, one, he keeps it funny. Unlike some people, other comedians, who don't do that. Like Bill Maher.
Bill Maher is a massive cunt, and I hate him.
Yeah. He'll say, like, one kind of funny thing, and I've seen some of his stuff, and I've laughed with the dude, but then he's just a cunt for the next hour, and everybody's like, oh, he's so brilliant. No, he's just a cunt.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if he makes a good point. He's still a cunt.
Yeah. I watched that Religulous movie.
What an awful piece of crap.
Yeah, I mean, like, I mostly agreed with what was going on, but I'm just like, look, maybe don't be an asshole about it.
Yeah.
But truly, the one and only late night host for me has always been Craig Ferguson.
But he's not there.
He's not there anymore.
He's not a player anymore. So, you just gotta pay your respects.
He needs to come back.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Is what I'm saying.
I need more of the Randy skeleton.
Yes, Jeff Peterson.
Yes.
Built by Grant Imahara.
Which is just such an odd thing.
Yeah. I watched the video about that. It's just like, oh yeah, Craig always talked about wanting a robot skeleton sidekick, so Grant was just watching it, was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that seems like a thing you just do.
If you're a Mythbuster type of person, then perhaps.
Yeah.
And I guess Craig still has Jeff.
I mean, really, if you look at it, the mechanics behind it aren't that difficult. It's not an overly complex robot.
Boom.
Yay!
I solved the puzzle.
It only took you exactly one shout-out. So, what's your shout-out, sir?
Bam. Okay. Mine.
Bam Margera.
Yeah, Bam Margera. Mine is going to Magix Vegas. So, my entire career of using video editing software, I've always used Sony Vegas. Now, just because that's what my dad had when I was in high school. So, I installed that on my own computer, and that's just what I used. Conversely, in my media class, they always used Adobe Premiere. And I'm an Adobe person generally, right? I love Photoshop and Illustrator. But I already knew Vegas. And I'm like, well, that's that then.
Yeah.
So I just never used Premiere. I hated doing it. Like, my teacher would just be like, hey, go ahead and edit for this period. And I'm just like, I'm just going to do that at home with my software that I know better.
Yeah, it's the devil I know.
Yeah, exactly. So I've used Vegas pretty much the entire time. And I've been using a very old version of Sony Vegas for the entirety of this channel up until very recently.
What was it, like Sony Vegas 12?
12, I think it was. Yeah. But recently I saw that Humble Bundle, well, Humble Store, I guess, had Magix Vegas 15 half off. And I was like, well, time to upgrade. Because I've seen a bunch of other YouTubers talk about how they used to use Vegas and then they hated it. But then, like, when Magix bought out the Vegas license from Sony and changed it to be their own thing, it got a lot better. And I'm like, well, I might as well do that then.
Yes.
So I picked it up when it was half off, and I've been enjoying it. It's got all the same, like, key bindings and things that Sony Vegas had, though it seems to have a lot of small improvements. I think that the quality is generally just upped quite a bit. And I've been enjoying it.
It has a much sleeker layout.
Yeah, and it's much more customizable, which is, you know, my thing. So I like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, just doing a shout out to Magix Vegas, and I guess a half shout out to Sony Vegas, just because that's what I used for a very long time.
But the real shout out is to Humble Monthly.
Yeah, shout outs to Humble Monthly. Not Humble Monthly. What the fuck?
Humble Bundle?
Humble Store.
Humble Store.
Which is apparently owned by IGN, and I didn't know that.
Gross. Never mind. I take that shout out back.
That's when Roddick says that Humble Bundle started going to shit. Because honestly, I haven't done a bundle in quite some time. I just do the monthly.
Yeah.
And the monthly's pretty good. But, you know, stuff.
And things.
Yeah, but Humble Bundle is tight.
We should probably save and close this episode out now.
Yeah, okay. He wants to go back to playing Pokemon.
I do. We figured out how to get the Grookey, and I'm impressed that it took us this long because we're dumb. We just gotta start a new account.
I'm all playing Xbox and not my fancy Star Wars game that I've had for a few days that has been in the Xbox the entire time. But you know, I put it in there just so that it would install an update and stuff, you know, when I'm ready to play it. But I'm playing Pokemon, you guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, alright, goodbye.
Bye.